Citizenship Journey, USA. 100 Civics Test. Random questions for 2025 U.S. Citizenship Interview.
What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? $435. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Name two national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Independence Day. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Name your U.S. representative. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. When was the Constitution written? (1787). What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Name one of the longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. We elect a president for how many years? Four. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Who vetoes bills? The President. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. Who was the first president? George Washington. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Who is the governor of your state now? What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What is the capital of your state? What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. In what month do we vote for president? November. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. Name one U.S. territory. Guam.